I lost. Oh, there you are.
But yeah, I was muted for some reason. Yeah, Riverside died, so we're piecemealing this together. Yeah, YouTube, you can't invite somebody to your stream unless you're on mobile. Like, that's so stupid. They want to be the next big streaming platform, and you can't even stream with anybody unless you use a different service.
I was pretty proud. You sent it in the you sent it in the Instagram. Oh man, I sound old. You sent it in Instagram, and then I was able to copy paste it, email it to myself, and get to it on the computer. Sent it in the Instagram.
Okay.
You sent it.
All right, so it's
are we live now?
yes, it's working.
I didn't know we were live.
Yeah, we were
I'm
15
glad
minutes
I didn't
late.
say anything worse.
Anything really bad. Garrett would be the one who get me in trouble. Although I don't know what he's doing. He has some excuse, I'm sure, to not show up today.
I wanted to send a picture to you before the podcast. I did something stupid. I engaged with someone on the internet. I don't know if my camera will pick it up, but
who's that fucking troll?
Apparently I'm the troll.
She looks like a fucking troll.
She's a Sister Lena, I think is what she goes by. I'm like scrolling on TikTok, mostly watching like puppies play and funny things, you know. And then I hear her like, only take 2 milligrams. And I'm like, whoa. So I scroll back up to it. And this woman is, and again, you and I have had issues with our shit getting shadow banned, blocked, taken down. This woman is straight up selling peptides and giving dosage advice to people on the internet. And I was like, someone was like, hey, I plateaued with my Retta. Any advice? And she was like, well, how many milligrams are you on? And I said, that's wild that you immediately ask about dosage versus asking about like diet, nutrition, being in a deficit. And she was like, you just didn't give me a chance. I was actually about to tell her that she needs to be eating exactly 120 grams of protein. And I was like, oh, so you just give macro advice too, because you went from clinically obese to slightly less clinically obese, taking GLPs, and now you sell peptides out of your home on the internet. And it went downhill from there.
Yeah, like that girl last night that I tagged you, and she got all fucking riled up over it. I'm like, I'm not doing this to like run my mouth. Yeah, she commented like 3 times, like, "Oh, well, I've been restricted too, and this and this." And I'm like, I don't really care. I was just making a joke because like you're blatantly showing needles and vials and shit, and it hasn't been taken down yet. I'll get fucking popped for saying the RET.
She's one of those that makes like has her titties out in the kitchen, and she's like, "Look at my dinner," and she's stirring like the little vials in the frying pan.
Yep.
Stir in a frying pan. We just need breast implants.
That's you. I know you messaged me saying I need tits. I'm like, let's
well, we both have nipples, so maybe we can get somewhere with that.
I got some like BC cups here, so I just gotta put a bra on.
I have nothing. You wear great gray sweatpants and all stuff. We'll get traction. Meanwhile, I posted a video and it won't go out.
My ad that lasted forever before it got taken down. I was in gray sweatpants and it was saying here to here was my transformation. So maybe that was the key.
That's what you got to do. I posted that video I made where the lady was like doing the Botox injections. I posted that on my TikTok. It's been under review for 72 hours. What does that even mean?
TikTok usually just like looks at your shit and like pops it immediately, and then you like put it in review, and then they just say no right away or yes.
I've never had a video in review. I've never had a video just not post, and I'm coming up. It'll be 72 hours tonight that it's been under review, and I'm like, well, I don't want to post anything.
Well, TikTok's changed some rules or something. People were bitching. I don't know because that platform's never been good for me, so I don't fucking check it. I just use it as an editor.
But I don't know how you use Instagram, but not TikTok.
Because TikTok just,
I feel like Instagram's stricter. They were harsh on me. TikTok gave me a few chances.
No, Instagram I can post most things, but certain wheelhouses like I get in trouble right away. Like Garrett with his moral FAGing post. I'm like, how the fuck are you getting away from that? I put anything remotely close to that, I would get taken down. I mean, we found out you can say retard and that's fine, but you can't comment it or DM it. Your DMs.
Is it a matter is it whether the transcript picks it up or not?
No, it's literally like if somebody reports it in your DMs, like it's a 3-day block.
TikTok, it's based on the transcript, and I thought I was being real sneaky by generating a transcript and then like subbing out the words, but then it auto generates its own, and if it picks up, it picks up. But I have all these GLP mommies on my feed, and I'm like, how are y'all doing this? Like you click their things, they're straight up a picture of peptides, and it's like DM to order, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, every post I've made, because I just cross post to everything. So like once it hits my YouTube, I chop it up, then it goes to YouTube, Instagram. I schedule it, but I just throw them up on TikTok because I don't give a fuck. But if it mentions peptides, it gets taken down right away. I don't notice till I open the app, but I never even get a chance. It doesn't even fucking hit. So I don't know how the fuck to get away with it.
Maybe it's because, well, you have more followers. Maybe it's because a lot of them don't have like a sustained following. They just make their whole personality peptides so they can get on the internet.
No. This TikTok. I only have 3 followers on the new one. 4 now. I don't even care.
I need to go. I'll follow yours, and then maybe I'll
I didn't even fill out the profile. It might be my logo. It might be my name. I don't know. I have to look. Yeah, because I just use it as an editor.
That's such a nice platform to get organic exposure on, though. I feel like it's really easy to.
For me, there's so many just like fucking 16-year-olds. I don't care about them. Like my demographic of like business owners and shit, they're not on fucking TikTok. So
yeah, what productive adult scrolls on TikTok throughout the day?
No, it's just my name and 565. I just let it auto generate everything and just started posting again. So everything is unedited on there. And what I do is I save it and then I upload it to CapCut and put captions and shit on CapCut.
All it is now, honestly, is TikTok Shop, and I would love to talk shit on it. But dude, I got conned into buying it was like a luxury marshmallow company.
See,
gourmet marshmallows. What dumbass buys marshmallows on TikTok? Me.
See, I've never interacted with the store, so it's still a hidden tab over here. I don't have anything related to the store unless I go look for it.
Oh no, it's this annoying bullshit where like aspiring influencers go on and they can make their own TikTok shop, and it's just affiliate money for like everything in the world. But the marshmallows did get me.
Yeah, it's just drop shipping. That's all they're doing. So they find some product from China and they just basically serve as the middleman and affiliate market, and then drop ship.
What is your screen name?
It's just Seth Green 565. It's the same exact stuff I post on Instagram, so it's not anything.
Maybe you will be flagged just for interaction with me because I follow you.
I think Garrett follows me too. I think he found one of them.
We'll just both mess you up on here.
You're going to be the only person I follow on there. You're going to be my whole feed.
Well, at this rate, that means there's going to be nothing on your feed because it won't let me post. All my stuff is pending.
Anavar and fat loss. God, I'm kind of happy I haven't been getting that question lately.
Could I take some Anavar to shred?
Yeah, all the time. And then I'm like, it's not what it's used for. And they're like, yeah, it is. I'm like, no. And then they're like, yeah, well, fuck you. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm like, exactly. So I even ask.
Today had to be a rage bait day because someone asked me if they could use clenbuterol as a PCT. And I was like, this isn't a real question. This is not a real question. And then I got the whole the whole thing. Well, Anavar is not really a steroid, but you can use it for fat loss, right? And I'm like, what do you mean it's not really a steroid? Like, what? There's a lot of women that don't know what it is. They think it's like a GLP or something.
You've been on this podcast how long? And you have an Avenged Sevenfold shirt and you haven't worn it for Garrett?
Is he like Avenged Sevenfold?
He's got a fucking tattoo on his arm. Yeah, it's like his favorite band.
It's my favorite gym shirt. I've had it since 7th grade.
Oh, see, I've done this once before, but I don't feel like doing it again. But I need to take some of my concert shirts and just like cut the sleeves off and use them as gym shirts because they just sit in my fucking drawer otherwise. So I probably have 20 or 30 like.
Ooh, see, shirts. I think that is going to aid you because it does for me because that's what I've done with all of my band tees. My kids love it when I wear them to school events. It's their favorite.
Because like I'll buy like I always like to buy one when I go see a band, but like sometimes I'll go to a festival. Like I got the Pantera one, and it fits weird. Like it's like super tight on my neck and my shoulders, and I'm like, I don't fucking like this. So I should just cut the sleeves off, and that way I wear it. Other than
That was
it
such
just
a
sits there.
low
Otherwise,
key flex. Did you hear? Oh, it's just so tight in my neck and my
they
shoulders.
do.
Okay, Buckeye. Oh my gosh, just the shirts are just so tight in here. Ugh.
Yeah, I wish my fucking arms would grow the same way, but yeah, it's a pain in the ass because you get the concert shirts and they fit great, and then you wash them once and they always shrink a lot more than other shirts. I feel like, depending on whose you get.
Well, they always shrink into like a little box too. They're never like a nice fit, unfortunately.
And like my Alter Bridge one is way too. I can barely get that one on and off. Like that one, I'm just gonna fucking hand down to a kid or something when I have kids. I haven't like I've seen them 3 times, so I have 2 or 3 of their shirts. But like the Walk the Sky album one, yeah, I don't fit.
Make it fit. Just chop it up as needed.
I can barely get that fucking thing on. Period. How do I see the chat on StreamYard? Can you or do I have to pull up YouTube?
I didn't even know we were live. I don't know.
I see the studio.
It gives me an option to join the chat. What happens if I click that? I'm not supposed to click buttons.
Comments. Chat not available on the free plan.
Oh, you have to connect it.
No, it's connected on my YouTube. Because Paul and I have streamed before on it. But I'll just pull up the
app. It's basically telling me I suck and I just can't see it. Oh, not my pajama pants coming through the screen.
Well, we only have one person watching, and it's me. I should probably post about it more than 1 hour ahead of time too. That would
be smart. And did you post the link with it?
I did this time. Last time I forgot.
Let me do.
Well, I was going to, but I had an oil change today, and then they were actually so fast. It threw me off. I was finishing something. I'm gonna make like a content planner, so I have like ideas and themes to post for short form. Because I already do it like with YouTube. Like I have shit planned out ahead of time. So I was doing that.
Would be so smart for me to do. I just get mad and film shit when I'm angry, and that's like never a good idea.
Yeah, I just wake up and film whatever's on my mind usually. But a lot of times it's like, because now like all the storytelling reels like do better, and I'm like, well, I walked my dog this morning, came back and worked. So
what's a storytelling reel?
Like I'm gonna post one tomorrow. I was about to post it today, and then I caught the Scotty K stuff, and I'm like, I'm gonna post that instead. Fuck this guy.
Oh, tell me what's going on with that. I only know that boy from. I always call them boys. It makes men so mad. I'm like, I don't know that boy. I only know that boy from TikTok.
Yeah. So Garrett actually sent me him probably 3 or 4. I think it was in October because of Fallout stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. I didn't realize I had like a bodybuilding guy into Fallout and stuff. Like I don't know anything about him. But then the other day with the whole ICE thing, he was like pissed off about it and started like saying, oh, now is the time to like not be quiet anymore, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody made fun of him for his gay mustache in the comments, and he got mad over it, and then posted the guy's information, like doxed him and went through his name, his address, his mom's address, like posted all of it to 2 million followers. Like he's like, I'm a fucking bounty hunter. Like I could do this all day long, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, so you complain about excessive force, then you literally use excessive force in somebody in your comments, make fun of your mustache. Fucking idiot.
It was because someone made fun of his mustache?
Yeah, and called him gay. And then Mina has got pictures of him like with his face up a guy's ass and stuff, like as a joke.
To be fair, like, I think I've been called the same things and also made fun of for my mustache on the internet.
And then the next day you got pissed at another person in the comments making fun of him. And the guy was paralyzed, and he did the same shit. He's like, oh, must suck when you fell off your ATV 4 years ago and got paralyzed and all this other shit. And meanwhile, his whole platform is like him using his disabled brother as like fucking bait as eventually to get him all this access to the Fallout stuff. And
wait, he made fun of someone that was for paralyzed. Being paralyzed?
Yes. Yes. And I guess he's had these issues before, people saying the word retard, and like because his brother's disabled and all that. And a lot of it was like, you know, getting his brother to be able to go to all the events and stuff, like being the good guy, and then getting to take him to all these things for Fallout and video games and all that. And then I guess too, he makes his brother still live on government assistance, doesn't give him any help in terms of that, even though he clearly makes a lot of money with his following. So Garrett called him out for that. And then he made fun of the paralyzed guy, and people are like, you sit there and bitch all the time and say you can't make fun of your brother for being disabled, and then you literally make fun of a guy who's paralyzed and put all of his information on the internet to have everybody go fucking raid his house. Like, So yeah, he's just being a piece of shit.
That's
And
that
then
is
today, Garrett went
wild.
in his Discord. I wonder if Garrett's the one who did it because he messaged me like as it was happening. He's like, "Oh, look, somebody doxed him in his own server," and like all the mods are like, "Yo, that's not cool," and they're all like trying to take it down and hide it and shit. And it's like, so it's not cool for somebody to do it in his own community, but he can do it to 2 million followers and tell them to go do it to other people. It's like rules for
I
me,
must have
not they.
found him early on. I didn't know he had a following or anything. I just recognized the mustache. To be fair, I recognized the mustache. That was the only thing I
That's probably
recognized.
why he does. He just keeps it super cringe because then people will like look at his
I
stuff.
wonder if it's this. What is his name?
Scotty K Fitness.
So I have seen him. He made the only reason I know him is he made a really funny video about doing things to annoy his HOA.
Yeah, he's got 4.4 million followers on TikTok and then 2 on Instagram. But he has all this special access to the Fallout and Bethesda and all that. So we're kind of like, if you're going to be a piece of shit, why don't we tag Bethesda and see what they like about this? So he loses access to all of it.
Dude, people are insane. I didn't know what was going on with that. It was the HOA videos where I knew him from. Damn.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know the whole bodybuilding part of it. Like, his physique's not crazy. I don't know if, because I know he used to be super fat in the military too, because that's something else they're calling him out for. Is I guess he's like said he's a combat veteran and all this other shit. And then people are pointing out like you were literally too fat to be in combat back then. Like they wouldn't even fucking let you do that. So Colton's looking it up because Colton has DOD contacts, so he's looking up all his information. Doing a video on it.
I don't know how y'all find all of this sometimes. I thought today was military, crazy. It was
so.
one GLP lady, and I was like, "Oh, look at me being a rebel!" But it was that's all that's on my feed.
Yeah, there's ways to get it. I mean, I'm not up to date. In college, I used to fuck with people and do that because like the video gaming community is kind of toxic with it. Like you used to like DDoS people and shit. Like if there's a kid that's annoying in your lobby and you could just like send somebody packets to his internet and kick him out of the fucking lobby, like shit like that, you'd fuck with them. Like it got really toxic with like Counter-Strike. They would literally swat people where they called a SWAT team saying there's a hostage situation at this kid's house. They'd look them up. So like when you're talking, it'll send packets back and forth to the computers in the game, sending data. So they would like scrape the data, realize where it was coming from, and send the SWAT team to their fucking house to kick him out of the lobby. Which at first it was like, okay, it's kind of funny, like, but then it started becoming a big thing. And then one kid actually got shot because they thought it was like a hostage situation. He came to the door.
When this was going on?
This was all like 2014, 2015, 2016.
Damn.
I didn't swat people. I didn't go that far. Like Call of Duty and shit, you might like kick people out of your lobby or something like that. Or like when I was in Killzone, like you would dox people, look up their Facebook information, and then post like an embarrassing picture of them on the Killzone forums or something. But we didn't take it that far. Because people would be running their mouths talking shit behind a screen name, and then you're like, "Oh, is this you?" And then they'd be like, "Oh, what the fuck?" And then like, obviously, I'd get a 7-day ban for doing it, but I had like 16 accounts. So I don't give a shit.
I should really, man. I stalk people, so and I think all women are like really good at doing that, though. It's probably good that I don't have enough free time to do those things.
Yeah, the gamers are the worst because they know their way around computers. Like we're tech savvy. If you're tech savvy, you can find way more shit.
Oh, I'm not tech savvy. I'm just creepy.
Stalking their Facebook profile.
I think a lot of people do that, though. They just don't acknowledge it or admit it, though.
And girls are worse about that. It's like, oh, is my guy talking to somebody? And they'll start looking up all the girls they follow and their likes. And
I'll stalk a stranger. I'll be like, look at that name tag. I want to find you. Let me learn about your life. And then I'll be in weird situations where I know so much about someone. Like I know who they were banging. I know who they broke up with. I know their kids' names. I know their vacation. And then I have to act like I'm meeting them for the first time. Oh, that happened today. That happened on video call today.
That's funny.
This guy came on. His name was Cameron. And I've talked to him at some point before. He was a tech guy, and I don't know where I've seen him. He had to work for another company or something, and it was so awkward. There were 2 guys on there, and keep in mind his name is labeled Cameron, and I go, "Oh, hey, what's up, Cam?" And I go, "Hi, Michael. My name's DJ." And he goes, "Have we met before?" And I was like, "Yeah." He did not recognize me, did not know we had met, and my dumbass like gave him a nickname. I was like, "What's up, Cam?"
When did you meet him?
I have no idea. And then it occurred to me after the call, what if I didn't meet him and he just looked like somebody? And then I just made an extra ass of myself. Because I feel like if I knew him, he'd recognize me. There can't be that many unicorn neck ladies that he's video chatting with about tech services.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened today. But yeah, I have to pretend like I don't know people sometimes because I've stalked them so hard.
Yeah, I've only done that a few times. Like, sometimes you get sketchy calls and I look them up afterwards, but not before the call usually. Like, especially the guys that are like, they fill out the form, fine and all that, and they let it slip like, oh, I was in jail for a little while, got out, and then you're always like, I wonder what he was in jail for. You always want to look it up. Like, that would happen with
typing in mugshots, Zillow.
That would happen with patients especially when they're coming like with ankle monitor. You're like, I wonder what he's got that for. Like, that's how I figured out one of my patients murdered somebody, had an Amazon special about him murdering the girlfriend, and all these like specials and cases on his murder, and he got away out of technicality. Basically, he got out of it for like 15 years, but you still got to treat him the same, even though
Well, the nice thing about
and what's even wilder is he got married in jail to a girl that he used to date in high school, and she was there, like bringing him to the appointments. I'm like, this is fucking awkward.
Was he super handsome or what?
No, fat guy. No. Fat bald guy.
I guess when you and working with criminals though, like when you murder people, it's not like you're going to murder a lot of people, but if you steal, reoccurrence is definitely an issue, but you're probably not going to murder all your girlfriends.
Yeah. I mean, like I wasn't afraid of him or anything, but it's like I brought up one comment one time. And then he mentioned, there's some jealous ass girl, and like, and you could tell like he got all like fired up out of the blue over something. And I'm like, oh yeah, I wonder why you killed her. Like, because I mean, I would just take the neutral party, like obviously I had looked up the case, but then like after I like developed a relationship, I'll ask him about like, cause he'd start talking about the case and stuff. And, he would never like say exactly what happened, but he'd give you the details without naming the charge. Let's put it that way. So you hear about the court case and what's going on, and he would tell you about all that shit. But
I would be so inappropriate. I would blurt out questions. I don't think I could hold back on that. I'd probably straining in like forehead veins, trying to hold in all my questions. And then one day they would just all come out like rapid fire. And then I'd be like, I'm so sorry.
Well, it's funny. And he hated gay people. And then one of the travel therapists we work with, she was a lesbian, but she looks like super straight. Like, I guess she was just always a lesbian. Like, she's like, I've never had a dick or anything. She's like the short, like played basketball in college.
Like, I like how you clarify that. Like, you've never had a dick or anything.
No, because she would let us know. She's like, no, I'm married. And like, she's like, I'm never even taking a dick, honestly. She's like, so I don't have any interest in this fucking guy. But she's very like, she's not one of the alphabet army people. She calls them the alphabet mafia. She's like, I'm not into that shit. I'm not trying to get fucking. She's like, yes, I bang chicks. That's it. That's not my whole personality. But she had him as a patient. And then he was like just talking about how much he hates fucking gay people and shit. And she never told him this, obviously. She's like, I don't want to fucking tell him that. He killed his last girlfriend. And he's like trying to offer her like rides in his Mustang he just got and all this other shit. It's like, what the fuck? And then he bought a Mustang and was trying to buy a house. And it's like, how are you buying this? And then like, I was trying to get him something. I think it was like a cane or something. So like his balance is better because he's an amputee. So obviously, got to be able to fucking walk with your leg, and he wasn't able to walk with his leg because he was like, I gotta wait for my next check to get the cane or whatever. And then he's telling me he bought a fucking Mustang and he was gonna try to get a house. I'm like, so why are you financing all this shit and you won't buy your fucking $80 cane? Because like he doesn't have the money.
You can't finance a cane.
Yeah, he was just financing everything. I'm like, dude, this is so irresponsible.
I feel like that's how I am with all of my financial decisions, though. I can't justify buying like the most basic things, but then I will spend an exorbitant amount of money on something ridiculous.
Oh, I've done that before. Like Amanda was giving me shit about not signing up for Crunch around Christmas time, which it was free for the rest of the year at like Black Friday. And it was $30 after that. And I was like, well, I got to make sure. She's like, it's $30 fucking dollars. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm trying to cut costs right now to make sure that I can spend more on ads. And she's like, it's $30. You have to pay till January. I'm like, all right, whatever.
My husband gets mad because I clip coupons and I will switch brands like from our like regular things. I'll swap brands if another brand I have a coupon for. And he gets
So you're
really mad
that.
when I do it with the bacon.
Oh God, you're one of those annoying, like the fucking old church ladies every Sunday. I hate going grocery shopping Sunday morning. I stopped doing that.
Okay, it's all
I,
digital coupons. Like I do it with like
oh,
my online grocery orders, but
okay. That's not
obviously I'm
as
going to
bad.
switch brands. Or like today, my kids were like, "Why do we have 20 peach yogurts that got delivered?" And I'm like, "Because the coupon only worked if you bought 20."
Yeah, it's one thing if you're delivering and it's
You guys
digital,
want
but like
yogurt.
where I used to live, like right down the road, there was a stoplight, food line, and then stoplight, gym. So I was like 3 minutes from everything. The daycare was right on the corner too. So I just do a loop basically, shop, gym, dog. But if I went on Sundays, because it was like right down the road, I'm like, whatever, fuck, I'll do it Sunday morning. I always forget that when they get out of church, all the old ladies there with their fucking coin purses and all their coupons. I'm like, oh, fucking Christ. Now I got to sit here for 20 minutes in line because they're like haggling. They're like, I need to use this one too. And this one, you can't stack
And
them
they get
together.
mad if it doesn't add up. They won't just be like, "Oh, okay, that's fine," and then
And then
put
they
it
tell
away.
them and they want to pay it in cash and change. And they sit there with their fucking pennies and like count them all out. And I'm like, dude, I have like 5 things. I want to fucking get out of here. What the fuck? So yeah, Sunday mornings, do not go to the grocery store. Like around 11 o'clock.
I try to go to the grocery store on weekends in general. And actually, so I actually haven't, I haven't left my house since Thursday night because we're snowed in North Texas.
Yeah, everybody's
My
freaking out
kids haven't
about.
been to school all week.
We didn't get any snow here where I used to live in South Carolina. They did. And it was funny looking at the Facebook pages because it's like that much. They're like, oh my God, it's so dangerous. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, just don't go fucking 55. Like, it's the same thing as driving in rain.
I won't drive in it. I won't even go outside in it. Garrett's done all the stuff. I won't do it.
Honestly, like in my truck, I'd be fine. Like in my Camaro, like I'd be like a little conscious of like, dovetailing. But it's like if you start to slide, you just move your wheel the other way. Just don't slam on your brakes and spin out like a retard. It's not hard.
Or just never leave your house and have a lot of yogurt delivered.
That too. But you work from home, so it's not a problem.
Hey, would you be mad? You would not want someone to take your girlfriend's nudes and utilize them for sexual gratification.
It's weird. No.
Would you be mad if they used her feet? Like it's funny at first, but like if it actually happened, would that bother you?
I don't give a shit. I've actually had one situation like that. Like one of her like friends is like a Bigfoot guy. Like he's like this big fat guy. It's like always been her friend forever. And I think she said that she was gonna do it once. I'm like, I don't fucking care. Like it was like pictures in her. Oh, he got her socks. I wanted pictures of her feet in the socks. I'm like, I don't fucking care. Like, just whatever. It's fucking weird, but dude, do what you want. He's not stealing my girl or anything. I'm not fucking afraid of him.
So I have a lot of friends that have foot fetishes.
Yeah, because he was gonna send her money for something and give her socks. So I was like, whatever. He's fucking paying you like $50. Take a sock picture. I don't fucking care.
What if it was okay? So something happened to me this week. What if it was without her consent?
That's just fucking weird.
But it's feet. To us, feet are neutral. Knowing it's not neutral to him, what if he took photos of her feet without her consent?
What was the situation?
So this guy messaged me like a year ago asking if I like toe rings. And I was like, well, this is creepy. Like, where's this going? And I was like, look, man, like I'm married. Like, and I didn't even say anything like, hey, don't ask about my feet. I was just like, hey, I'm married. Please don't approach me this way is all. And it was like funny. And then he messaged me a year later, which was this weekend, and was like talking about my feet. And I'm like, look, man, like, no, like you're not getting feet pictures. I'm not sure why you're on my Facebook. And I don't think he actually has a foot fetish. I think he gets off on like someone's like notable visceral reaction. He went through all of my photos, found pictures of me on a family vacation from 3 years ago, and then sent me all of the pictures of myself to say, I found your feet. I knew they were nice. I think he gets off on letting me know he like accessed me without my consent, because I thought it was really funny at first until he went through my pictures and took family photos to let me know that. And I'm like, those are my feet, bitch.
Yeah, I mean,
They're
it's
not your feet.
weird.
They're mine.
I would assume like Amanda would just block him anyway,
Oh,
so I wouldn't have to say anything. But
I blocked him, but
yeah,
I didn't. It was funny, but now
if
I'm
it's
like,
somebody you
they're my
know,
feet.
it's different. But some random on the internet you're never gonna see. I mean, what are you gonna do? You're gonna message him too. Then he's gonna get all worked up, and it's just gonna continue to be a
Oh,
thing.
super weird.
You're
He's
better off just
actually
fucking
local to
blocking
me.
him and ignoring him at that point.
72 mutual friends. He is local
Wow.
to me, like not an internet stranger on Instagram.
Yeah, so if you would like see him in person or you know him, then maybe I would say something. But
It made me mad. I didn't think I would get mad over something like that because, again, to me, feet are neutral. Like, what am I
yeah,
going to do? Hide my feet forever? But the fact that he took the picture without my consent and then showed it to me, like bragged, like, look, I got them anyways.
I mean,
They're my feet.
congrats. Fucking anybody could have looked it up, but yeah, it's one of those where those guys are looking for the validation of knowing they got to you. So it's almost like better if you don't respond because then they don't get the reaction they want.
It was weird. And I don't think at the end of the day, I don't even think it was about the feet. I think it was about the response.
Yeah. Those are the
And I'm
guys.
pissed because they're my fucking feet. Now I'm possessive over my feet, something I never thought would be a thing.
Those guys are the ones that you worry about R word with. They're very yeah.
When you get off on
Yeah.
obtaining something without consent, yeah.
Yeah.
Real weird.
Weird.
But I always joke, I'm like, oh, I'll sell foot pictures. Like if I can take off on that platform, yeah. And now I'm like, they're mine. And I will never reveal them ever. I wear socks to the beach.
Yeah, it's one thing if it's like OnlyFans and they have to pay to access it, then it's like I put them out there for you to pay for them versus I went through your family pictures with your kids and now I found your
With
feet.
my
It's
kids,
weird.
right?
Yeah.
And he's like a real local person to me.
Yeah,
Not just an internet man. I think I have one man on my TikTok, and I think he does drive my algorithm, so I've not got rid of him. But he comes on all my live streams just to insult me.
Ooh.
I think he gets off on it.
So there's a new feature on Instagram where you can shadow ban people now. I have this one guy on my business account. He gets off to like for whatever reason, just like he runs a business too, but he just hates me for some reason. And he leaves a comment on every single one of my ads. It's like his name's like Rubber Ducky or something like that. And he sells worms and shit for like farms. And I'm like, bro, if you got this much time, you're not doing so well in fucking business because you've gone through like 30 of my fucking posts today.
Or maybe worm farming is so successful he just has all the time.
It's in Colorado. They have fucking snow right now. It can't be that successful. He works with like weed farms and fucking it's one of those fucking guys. And you tell he looks greasy as fuck. It's funny because he said something to me about my appearance. I'm like, dude, you look like a fucking grease ball. Like,
what does that mean when you shadow ban a person?
What it did,
can it still help your algorithm?
Because I'd already deleted his comments a couple of times. I went to delete it again and just not say anything. And it said, do you want to restrict this person? So like whatever it is, they can see it and then nobody else can. So he thinks he's leaving all these comments and people are seeing it and he's the only one who can see it. Yeah.
Does that still look good from an engagement perspective? Do you know?
I mean, he's engaging with, I don't know if it counts towards it in terms of metrics or not, but
dude, he thinks he is so
he thinks he's
cool right now.
And he's probably still leaving him. So good. He's probably still leaving him because I put up 30 new ads over the last week and I don't see it anymore. So he can run his mouth all he wants.
What's his beef with you? Have you ever worked with him or anything?
No, he saw one of my videos talking about it might have been like red flags for shitty coaches or something like that. He was just started running his mouth like he's just like this greasy like 40-year-old dude. I'm like, cool. I don't know what the fuck you are.
Probably because the content you make like directly insults everything he is.
Probably, but that's the point, pushing them away so they don't book fucking calls. Yeah. But YouTube already does that. Like my main, so not my business YouTube, but my main like YouTube that has my premium. Because I've always had I would just switch it. But the problem is that my old Google account is where I started my Google Play Music, which then when they went to YouTube Music, all my music libraries on that account, so all like fucking 5,000 songs. I am not remaking that fucking library. Is on there. So every year I get premium, I get it on that account. But that account, I used to always like troll people in the comments and shit in like college. like Call of Duty videos and Killzone videos and shit, and just talk shit. And eventually they just shadow ban you. And I know because I'll go comment on my own post. Like when I post from my business account, I'll post a video. I go leave a comment and I'll say I have one comment and nothing's under there every time I check. So it's like if I ever comment on that account, you can't even see it. Because I'm always like I'll leave a fire comment every once in a while. And then I realize I'm on the wrong account. I'm like, oh, I gotta go log into my other one, delete this because nobody's gonna see it. Because nobody ever interacts with any of my posts ever. And then if I comment on my own, it doesn't even show it. So it's a shadow ban for life.
The only comments that people see from me are when I say the absolute worst or just absolute trash that comes out of my mouth with every misspelling you can possibly, configure. And I'm like, well, that's great. I'm glad 950 people saw that.
Oh, this is before they had really any moderation on the platforms. Like, you could pretty much say whatever you want as long as you weren't issuing death threats. So I was just being a dickhead, like basically just talking trash on their posts. But
I have never trolled anybody. Except, I guess, today? I don't know if today counted as trolling.
Yeah, kind of was. You got it all up.
I did. Then I screen recorded. It was too funny. It was making me laugh, and I was like, "Well, Garrett's napping, and Garrett needs to hear this." And she was getting like sweaty, so obviously I recorded it.
That's funny. Then that's what you got to do. You got to do the Garrett kind of content, and then you put it in a little box under you, and then make fun of it.
One time, someone stitched me, and it hurt my feelings. So I've never done it to anyone else, but also like she was asking for it.
Yeah, you should.
The fucking audacity.
It's the Phoenix Rising. You're gonna just start making fucking user generated stitch content.
I just feel. I wonder how my stuff gets suppressed, and then I see these things, and I'm like, this is why, because AI is not going to see the difference between it, and she's just rolling out, providing macros, dosages, and I'm like, do you really think you are qualified to ever be speaking on this topic?
Well, since doing the Scotty K video, I'm getting a little bit of reach again. Okay, I think I'm out of the blue because even my guy who does some of my DMs, he said he looked it up because we got that spam report that took my fucking account down. I had to confirm my number, and he did a lot of
report?
Like so Diago was reporting all of mine and Garrett's videos for copyright, which there's no fucking copyright on the shit he posts on Instagram. Like that's bullshit. But because he hired somebody to go through and do that, so you can go hire people on Fiverr for $100 to go try to take down somebody's account, and they'll just file all these reports against you. That's what he did. He did on my YouTube and my Instagram. But then they'll have people report you for spam too. So obviously, if you're like DMing like a lot of people in a day because they're in your DMs, they pick up on that, and then people are reporting for spam over and over and over again. And then it starts limiting your messages, and then it like flagged me as a spam box. I woke up one day, I had to put my number in to like confirm I was human. Otherwise, I was going to lose my account. Like they took it down because Garrett even texted me. He's like, "Where's your fucking Instagram?" I'm like, "Yeah." So, but once that happens, then they suppress your stuff for like 2 weeks. I'm gonna write out like the 2-week mark because I was testing today, or yesterday, that Andrew Huberman post I took. Somebody else had posted almost the exact same post. I'm like, I know this post went viral, so I'm gonna post pretty much the same thing, change a few words to see if it picks up at all. Because if it's still suppressed, then I know like I'm still like sort of shadow banned. Mm-hmm. So it's starting to pick up a little more steam now. It's like because everything was like under 200 views for like 2 weeks.
I think mine is just shit unless I talk about Masteron, honestly.
Yeah.
If I tell women how to get pretty with peptides or I talk about Masteron.
Steroids, yeah, it always goes off. But it's like
it's high risk though.
And then you start attracting all the people that are just looking for it. I got a guy yesterday, like because I made that Summerillin post that I basically just copied. I mean, as I made content like that, I'm like, I'm gonna copy a post word for word that I know went viral and see if I can at least get it to break through. Didn't really break through, but it's better than all the other posts. So at least it's getting shown. And then I had like 2 people hit me up asking where they can buy GH. And I'm like, I don't want to deal with these fucking assholes that are just looking to buy like shit. Like, and then he's like, well, before you said if you're in your coaching program, you get peptides. And I'm like, did you miss the part about coaching program? He's like, yeah. He's like, did you do that? And I'm like, we've sent you the form twice and you ghosted it both times, dude. Like I'm not just
isn't it wild how many people will inquire over and over and over, but not do anything, not pull trigger, but they'll keep inquiring. Like I would just be like ashamed, like, oh, I had done it once, I didn't follow through, I wouldn't do it again.
No, if they get it twice, then I'm just like, all right, you already ghosted me twice. What the fuck do you want? Like if you want to like sign up on the spot, great. If not, then I'm just gonna fucking restrict you. So I can't even see your messages.
Make it easier.
Like,
You need to.
like when
You
you're
need
running
to.
ads, it's really bad. They have some people that comment on the same ad like 5 times and like click on it and be like interested in it. And then you ask them like a question, like, what are your goals? And they'll just like ignore it and then click on the ad again. And I'm like, what do you fucking want? Like
My dumbass, I did not understand meta ads, and I remember one of Colton's ads came up on my Facebook, and I messaged him to make fun of him, thinking it was Colton. And I got like it was like the auto AI thing at first, and then I could tell it was somebody that was speaking on his behalf, and he was like,
Nicola.
"That's great, your prior service as well. We could definitely connect." I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm stupid."
It was Nicola.
I was like, "Damn it!" I it took me a while to catch on to how the ads worked, but I still manage all my own DMs.
Yeah, I don't like the auto responder. I try to turn it off when I can, but sometimes, like if you do like DM specific ads, I think you had to have it on. I don't love it though, because it's like people are like, "Oh, they are," and they just stop answering. It's like they make me put that on there, dude. Like I can't fucking take it off.
My website AI chatbot sucks right now. I need to spend some time reprogramming that.
Honestly,
I was so proud to get it up, and then I was like, "Fuck you!" And I was like fighting, and I was like, "Please email support," and I was like, "Eat a dick," and I was like, "Please email support."
the best one is Circle, but
Circle.
it's a massive undertaking. So Circle is a community platform, kind of like school, but it's like $4,000 a year, so it is more expensive. But like, say my coach uses it, and
I'm clipping coupons for bacon over here.
So well, the way he runs his stuff, so he has like his boardroom, he's got his like all of his lessons, all of his teachings, his mindset stuff, his business stuff, offers, sales, setting, like everything that he puts in there. You can teach that bot anything in your stack of like courses and shit you put out. So anytime we have a live call every Monday too, he puts that in there and then teaches the bot on that. So anytime somebody looks for a resource, they're like, oh, well, you know, in his case, like where's your setting script for like your setters and stuff? Because he's got like a 76-page document on like how to do conversations and prospect. It'll point you right to it. The bot will, or it'll give you an answer based on whatever's in the portal.
I don't even need something that good. It has to be customer service, and mine keeps hallucinating URLs. And it'll be like, "Oh, women's basic plan will be great for you," and then it takes you to like the cardiovascular risk assessment. And I'm like, "Fuck."
Yeah, and the same like for like coaching, it's really good because like say if you did a module on every single peptide and every single compound, and people are going to ask stupid questions like, "What's the dosing for this? How do I mix this?" Like you set the ground rules. You ask the bot first. I do it too. I have one in school because when they ask how to reconstitute and shit, I'm like go ask the fucking bot, and the bot is trained to give you a video, a calculator, and show you how to do it. Like don't fucking ask me that question. It's on the fucking bot.
How do you like school? I use Patreon.
It's okay. I mean, school's more.
I think
like
school's
education.
more organized, right? Like you can do like courses on there.
Yeah, I've never fucked with Patreon besides buying something for Pokemon on it. So I can't tell you.
It's I like it because and school might have this too. I like that I can have labeled forums. Like I have like a men's sexual wellness forum and a peptide forum. And so it creates like a nice community. But in terms of like education, I write articles or I'll do like little videos and they can go in collections, but I don't think I think school is like more more education based.
Education and community focused. I like it for that. Circle would be the best for me, honestly. I just didn't want to pay $4,000. School is $99 a month.
Do you think Circle's worth it?
For coaching programs, yeah. If you're just using it as a front-facing website, no.
Would that be for like the people that do like group coaching?
So like inside of Circle too, like you can build your like website, your landing page, all that also. So it's all like one domain. But yeah, so like say the way that John does it, my business mentor, every Monday we have a group call. Hop on there, ask whatever you want. That thing takes 2 or 3 hours, and then he just uploads that into one of the sections that teaches the AI bot on it. He has all of his resources in there, and anytime anybody has a question, it points right to that. There's a community section where you post stuff. So usually like today I had a question about ads. I did a screen recording on Loom. I posted in the community. He answers it, goes through it. But now that he's answered that, if somebody goes back 2 months later, asks the same question, He's like, ask the bot, and the bot will point them right to my post from 2 months ago, and they can just go in there and see it.
Oh,
So
that's nice.
it cuts down on all the manual shit, and you just got to establish that ground rule. Like, before you ask me any questions, ask the fucking bot. So I do it for my clients too, because I'm like, they're gonna ask me so many. Like, if I pull up my app and I just see questions about how do I mix this, how do I mix this, how do I, sick of answering that fucking question. Why don't I just build a resource where they can go look for it, find it?
I want to know what the aversion is to using a calculator.
Some people just don't know that the peptide calculators exist. But yeah, occasionally
dude,
somebody wants to answer.
Every client I have has my preferred calculator link. There is some aversion to actually using it.
I got one kid I got to do that with. He's my youngest client, and he'll ask questions, and I'm like, did you watch the onboarding video? Go watch it. Did you check the school? No, you check the fucking school. Like, stop asking me the same fucking question over and over again.
Dude, I'm about to stop with onboarding videos. Hey, all of your supplements are in this details tab. Click this button. This is where.
No, I have one. So I used to.
They're like, I didn't know that button was there, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I used to onboard everybody like with their own video. What I did, I got smart. I made one onboarding video, and it gets attached to their welcome email. It takes them through every part of the app, every part of the school, all the program parts there. So it's on their onboarding email. It's in the content library in my app, and it's in the school. But there's no fucking way you can't watch
Wait,
this.
When you onboard clients, you automatically put them in your school? Smart. I should put
you just need their
on
email.
my Patreon.
Yeah, I just need their email. And then they have all your resources. So they stop asking stupid questions because you're like, go watch that video right there. I'll answer all your questions.
That is brilliant. I don't know why I didn't do that.
Yeah.
And then everything's kind of connected. That's a really good idea.
Yeah, that's what's nice about.
Do these go
that's
on
the nicest
Spotify?
thing about Circle, because Circle, like, everything is all contained there. And then the reason why John likes it is, like, if you make a really good resource and people want to use the bot to, like, answer questions and stuff still, if they don't pay, it's paywalled. So they can ask the bot and it'll point them to a resource that's paywalled. So they can't, unless they buy your full membership, they can't see it unless they pay. Because he has like couple $97 courses on, like, how to set up your ads or propaganda machine, your messaging, stuff like that. But to get the full boardroom, like, access, all the full one-on-one stuff, it's like 24 grand. So I was like, you're not getting that for $97. So, but if you do a chat GPT bot, like, they can just steal your GPT, use it themselves. But with Circle, it's all like, oh, here's the resource. It's only in there.
That's nice.
So it's kind of like Patreon, where it is paywall, the information.
Patreon. So I have.
Yeah, I give my clients free access to the school.
Patreon.
Yeah, so I give my clients access to the school for free. Anybody else who wants, it's like $47 or something like that. Nobody else has joined. I don't care. But it's mainly for the clients that if somebody else wants all the information there. But I do the one group call every Sunday too. I kind of modeled it after what John does, because I was doing a group call in the school anyway with mine and Colton's on Sundays. So I just do my own now.
Is this on Spotify?
No.
So you have a fan that messaged me yesterday, and they were complaining that you were not on. I use Spotify for everything, but they were complaining that you weren't on, like, iHeartRadio or something. One of the major streaming things. They're like, oh, I just never use YouTube. Like, I always press buttons. Like, I can't, like, walk around with it and listen. And they're asking if you were streaming this on any of those. You need to put this on, like, actual.
If I get to a point where I can pay a social media manager, fine. But it's just so
you
much
can
more
do
manual.
You literally use Riverside. You just link it and it's automatic.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So
I don't use Spotify.
I have mine. I like my Spotify. So the way you have it set up is you set up your Spotify account, and then Spotify links to everything else. And then you use Riverside. You just literally press a button and it automatically uploads it to your Spotify. But then your Spotify automatically puts it on Amazon, iHeart, everywhere.
I started to do it. There was something I got tripped up on Spotify when making it. This is months ago, like when I first got Riverside, because somebody else had asked me if I put it on Spotify. But that's the thing. I don't use Spotify because I don't like their service. I used to have it. I got it before it was popular.
How do you not like Spotify?
Because their music library sucks. Like, miss so many fucking, like, albums and B-sides and shit that, like, aren't, like, official albums. Like YouTube, if there's a album that isn't a major release, like, say Bleed From Within, like one of my favorite bands, they have 3 albums before, like, they're not on any major platforms. You can't find those albums anywhere. But YouTube people have uploaded them as a playlist. So you can download those songs from the playlist onto your playlist that's in the YouTube ecosystem. like remixes and stuff that you
See,
can't.
that's what I feel like Spotify.
No, Spotify, they got to be
does that.
licensed songs, and that was the problem I was having at the time. Is one was a Slipknot album. Steeler had an album. They kept doing this, and like sometimes like the artist or the label will lose the license to a couple songs, and they have to pull the songs off until they get the license back. And I was like sick of songs disappearing on Spotify. I'm like, dude, this is fucking stupid.
Well, you need to put
this is like 2016 now.
on Spotify because I'm on like Amazon, iHeart, Apple Podcasts, and I literally just, if you do something on Riverside, which is what you, except for today, what you film on, you literally just click add to Spotify.
I could have Daryl do it. My VA, he makes all the shorts anyway. He goes back in after me.
I get more views on more listens on my Spotify for my podcast than I do on my YouTube.
Then I'll have to start doing the shouting myself out at the beginning. Like, oh, go follow us at the official Seth Green and Coach DJ Vanilla Face. And because they won't have
mine has like a lame little intro.
Yeah.
And it's like, welcome back to Fitness in Your Mouth. And I thought that
Fitness in Your Mouth.
Okay, so I thought it was the funniest name, but it's so awkward for me to say because it's
Fitness in Your Mouth.
In your mouth. And it's so awkward for me to say as an intro, especially if I have like a doctor on.
Fitness duck in your mouth.
That's why it's so funny. DJ. But it's so weird to say for certain guests.
I don't give a shit. They already know they're getting
I need
into.
to have you on my podcast.
That's fine.
That I never ever film. I need to have you on it.
That's fine.
Which then gets put on Spotify and everybody listens to it on Spotify.
Structured questions instead of whatever we get sent on Instagram or in the feed.
I didn't post that thing till late. I don't even know if there were what it works. What I try and do is I'll repost it and then I put like my little question box over it secretly so then I can see the questions that come in.
Jesus. Well, I went to see about the questions and somebody pops in my comments and says that the Scotty guy changed his last name because he has a sexual assault allegation against him. So he changed his last name before he did social media. All right. Well, that's getting interesting. Spicy.
Y'all are going to have is it a field day or heyday? When you see that, you're going to have a heyday.
Garrett's probably all over right now. I'm crashing the podcast. Oh, Amanda's crashing the podcast. Just close the motherfucker. Yeah, she just finished Garrett's sales call for him. That's why he has no excuse to not be on here, is because she's doing his fucking calls for him. So like, he's playing video games. He's playing fucking Fallout right now.
Him and Nathan were supposed to be on tonight, right?
Nathan was sick. Nathan was like,
I was sick last week.
Fucking Nathan, like when I posted it at 5, he's like, yeah, hell yeah. He like sent me a message. Thanks for posting that. And he's like, no, I'm too sick. I was like, why'd you fucking message me then?
I was dying last week, and then we got snowed in, and now Garrett's sick. This has just been an ass week for us.
I didn't show up.
Oh, another no-show. That's been horrible. Have you had a lot of no-shows this month?
Me?
This past like 30 to 60 days? Yeah.
I only do consulting. I don't ever do like discovery or onboarding calls or sales calls.
So they pay ahead of time and then consult? Yeah. Yeah, we've had a ton of...
But I finally got smart. I started, they have to pay to rebook. If they miss it and I don't get 24-hour reschedule, they have to pay a fee to rebook it.
That's the one that she just took, actually. The guy no-showed twice and they weren't going to rebook him. And then Garrett told him the DMs. He's like, if you really want this bad, you got to put down $1,000 right now, non-refundable. And he fucking did it. Hopped on the call and joined finally. So, yeah, that he's kind of at the wit's end. He didn't think he'd actually do it. He's like, all right, well, if you're going to pay it, then we'll move forward, because he's going to actually sign on. And
I have to publicly thank you. I'm only offering my bespoke programming now.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier instead of having all those shrunk down tiers.
I got to tell you, it has simplified my life because it's no longer, it's everything rolled in, and it's the blood work. And I no longer have to be like, oh, well, I would like to do this, but I need to see your labs. We need to see if your lipids improve. Mm-hmm. I just order it. It's all in there. It's all inclusive. Yeah. There's no questions. There's no adding on. Can I change my program? Can you prorate? Can you add this service?
Yeah, because then you start forgetting too. I used to do that shit, and then I'd have people like, "Did you pay for this?" Or the live.
Oh, I was doing workout feedback. I'm like, send me all your training videos, and I'm like giving feedback, like doing demos and stuff. And then I'm like, you're not even paying for training. Yeah. So thank you. I was terrified to do it, but that is officially the only program I'm offering now.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yeah, that and then pricing changes. People always get afraid of, but it's like honestly, if the value of the program's there, you're getting full. Like you got to turn it
It
up.
benefits everyone. I'm so
Yeah,
happy with how it's gone so far, and it's so much more comprehensive, which I feel better about that being offered as a service, honestly.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I feel like you're watering down your service, and then when it comes to where you do have like people buying the full package and they're getting the full value, you're not feeling like because when you start doing that and you do like the halfway stuff, then that's when you get the refunds or people like, oh well, I don't feel like I'm getting. They want more and more and more. It's like you're not paying for the fucking full thing. You're just
Well, yeah,
paying
like
for the
I
fucking thing.
offered PED coaching, like PD supplement coaching as like a
Mhm.
separate thing. And then people are like, oh, well, I'm supposed to be on a cutting cycle and I feel like I haven't lost any weight. And I'm like, well, that part's on you. Remember, like
Yeah.
I'm not doing your diet. And I'm like, well, could you help me out with macros? And I'm like, no, because
Yep.
you're not paying me to do that.
And I've had quite a few. I stopped doing those too. I did that for a little while when I first started. And then it becomes a haggle because they want to re-up. I'm like, I'll do it for 3 months. And then it's like, well, we didn't really change much the last 2 months. I'm like, you're paying for like if you
Exactly.
need me.
It literally benefits everyone to make a comprehensive package. And I'm so glad I did it. And you gave me that push because I probably wouldn't have otherwise because it felt like a lot.
Sometimes you gotta have somebody just talk sense into you. And that's why it's helpful with the coach I'm with. Like he'll just straight up look at the numbers and be like, why are you doing this? Or he'll have you do like an audit too. Um, his purge, what was it? It was the purge, no, just purge or whatever. The purge workshop. He figured out like he had built a calculator for you, and you put all of your clients in there and like how much time it takes to fulfill on all of them. So like people that had multiple offers, it's like okay, well, I'm only making because I have to answer so many questions, do so many things for certain clients. I remember one guy, so he had his coaching offer and his consulting offer, and for him, his consulting cost was way higher, and he was making a profit, whereas on his coaching offer, he was making like $15 an hour. He's like, so why don't you get rid of this and do more of this? Like, no shit. It's not until somebody puts the numbers in front of you, you're like, oh yeah, well, why don't I just do more of that? Because that makes me more money and way less work.
And speaking of, I'm going to have to jump off. I have to end at an hour tonight because I have an after hours urgent consultation tonight for something. And I'm not really sure what it is yet. So,
Well, that'll be fun. Hey, maybe it'll be a gross feet pick or something else.
as long as it's not my feet without my permission, I'm on board with that.
All right, yeah, we can wrap up. It's 8:15 anyway.
All right. I will see
All
you
right.
next week.
We'll see you next week. Hopefully, we get everybody on.
Hopefully.
Peace.